These pack-hunting predators are agile and intellectual carnivores. Dangerous alone, and truly deadly in groups, Velociraptors can outpace and outwit almost any victim they cast their eyes upon. The most dominant dinosaur in a group is recognized as the leader. However, not all changes in leadership are the result of conflict. Some of the more social dinosaur species achieve the dominant status through intimidation alone. You may well witness dinosaurs attempting to establish dominance while you are on this tour. While it can be worrying and distressing to witness, these standoffs are vitally important to the way these animals select an alpha. Dinosaurus may not have been the largest carnivorous theropod. It ruled the land of late Cretaceous Madagascar and established itself as the region's apex predator. The most defining feature of the Velociraptor is its brightly colored nasal crest, and the discovery of this attractive appendage has led to much discussion and deliberation between paleontologists. Commanded the continent of North America. Across the Pacific Ocean lived its Chinese relative, Tyrannosaurus, a somewhat undersized tyrannosaur that could still overpower its prey with ease. Tyrannosaurus Rex, the tyrant lizard, needs no introduction. This illustrious theropod is one of the world's most iconic dinosaurs, and among the largest land carnivores to have ever walked the earth. Each dinosaur group you see in the park has a socially accepted leader. For some species, this leader is recognized as the group's alpha, but it may find itself being challenged regularly to retain its status. The most dominant dinosaur in a group is recognized as the leader. However, not all changes in leadership are the result of conflict. Some of the more social dinosaur species achieve the dominant status through intimidation alone. Velociraptor was first thought to be an ancestor of the late Jurassic carnivore Ceratosaurus, but has since been reclassified as an early member of the Tyrannosaur family, preceding the giant Tyrannosaurs of the Cretaceous. Immerse is one of the largest ornithomimid dinosaurs. Despite its size, this theropod is capable of running at impressive speeds, using its long, strong legs to cover a lot of ground with each stride. Dangerous remains unfamiliar to many. Its popularity continues to rise, thanks to the nickname Pinocchio Rex, inspired by this Asian tyrannosaur's long, thin snout. We try to make your visit to the park as safe and memorable as possible. However, strong storms have been known to occur here, so we have measures in place to protect our guests in what could prove to be dangerous and unnerving conditions. A ginormous predator with astonishing intelligence, unfathomable strength, and the miraculous ability to conceal itself, Indominus Rex adds a thrilling new chapter to the chronicles of prehistory. one of the earliest carnivores, we now know Dilophosaurus is actually poisonous, spitting its venom at its prey, causing blindness and eventually paralysis, allowing the carnivore to eat at its leisure. This makes Dilophosaurus a beautiful but deadly addition to the park. Although our gyroscopic technology greatly minimizes the impact of turbulent terrain, it is still important that you keep your seat belts fastened at all times.
There is an ironically tragic quality to seeing a dinosaur that has been brought back from the dead die. But death has unfortunately come for one of our animals. Clear the carcass from the enclosure before it can spread disease.
An amalgamation of the most fearsome, cunning, and dangerous predators to have ever walked the Earth, Indominus Rex is a spectacular hybrid unlike anything the world has ever seen. Despite its size, Carnotaurus is a surprisingly pacey predator, with its lighter body weight and muscular legs helping it to reach impressive speeds as it resolutely pursues its ill-fated prey. Originating in Madagascar's Mahajanga province, a locale that would inspire the naming of Majangasaurus, this Cretaceous hunter will use its powerful neck and jaws to bring down its prey. The gyrosphere is an amazing machine, made possible by science. Your safety is our main concern, which is why you're behind our invisible barrier system. Many factors can influence a dinosaur's territorial comfort. It must be content with its environmental landscape, its social grouping, and the amount of space it shares with any species it perceives to be a threat. Each vehicle is surrounded by aluminum oxynitride glass, so tough it can stop a .50 caliber bullet. The name Ceratosaurus means horned lizard, referring to the ridge-like horn on its snout. Its deep jaws contain serrated dagger-like teeth, many of which can grow up to 17 centimeters in length. Severe storms do occasionally pass through this park and can inflict substantial damage upon our buildings and facilities. Please do remain vigilant during such conditions and be cautious of any flying debris while the strong wind conditions are active. Our animals do tend to become quite agitated when a large storm or tornado occurs, which may be worrying or distressing for some guests. Please try not to worry. Our park teams will be on hand to deal with any animals exhibiting signs of distress. The name Gallimimus means chicken mimic, referring to the similarities that its neck vertebrae bears to galliforms such as turkeys, pheasants, and of course chickens. The threatening theropod Ceratosaurus once thrived as a multi-continental species. But in North America, it would have competed for prominence against the awe-inspiring apex predator Allosaurus. Not all dinosaurs will express territorial discomfort in the same way. Our behavioral